Okay, we've officially hit rock bottom. The Edmonton Oilers just lost to the San Jose Sharks 3-2 in one of the most sewering efforts I've ever seen from a team. And I know everybody's quick to judge the Oilers, blaming their head coach or blaming their goaltending, but there's a lot of problems with this roster and we're going to go through each one. Starting with their defense, that Darnell Nurse contract has become the worst in the NHL. A guy who's barely playing well enough to be a top 4 D-man making $9.25 million a year is just atrocious for this team, and it's holding them back in every way possible. The rest of their defense isn't exactly horrible, but nobody stands out here for me. I mean, I like Evan Bouchard and Mattias Ekholm, but outside of that, I feel like the Oilers are just complete garbage with their blue line, and everybody's so quick to blame the goaltending, but I guarantee you if you put the best goalie in the world behind that blue line group, you're still going to get the same numbers of a below a 900 save percentage and around a 3.5 goals against average. Whether it's Campbell, Skinner, or even Linus Ullmark, nothing's going to change if you acquire a new goalie. You have to fix that blue line, and with that Nurse contract, it just feels impossible. Now let's talk about the depth scoring of the Edmonton Oilers and their terrible plus-minus. Even with their D-men, there is not a single person on this roster that has a positive plus-minus, and that's not good, especially for your bottom two lines. Those are supposed to be your heavy hitters, your defensive lines, and you let your top two lines do the scoring. I mean, it makes sense that Connor McDavid has a -4 and Leon Draisaitl has a -2. If you go all the way down your lineup, you'll see there's guys like Evander Kane with a -7, Nugent Hopkins with a -4, and many others just playing terribly. It's not a good look for this team. I mean, there's no positives to take away from this roster. Unfortunately, that even goes to McDavid as well. The guy's a top player in the league. Nobody would even argue that, and he has 10 points in 10 games. I mean, guys like Elias Pettersson and Jack Hughes are making him look terrible with the way they're performing. You have to get more out of him, whether he's injured or not. You have to get more out of Draisaitl, and you need to address that blue line. I mean, the Oilers are sitting right now with a 2-9-1 record, and that's so embarrassing for this team because they were projected to be a Stanley Cup favorite this year, and they have completely sewered. But if you want to blame their head coach, I think you're just pointing in the wrong direction. It's clearly their GM's fault. They have no idea how to build a roster, and giving Darnell Nurse a contract like that is grounds for firing immediately because that is the worst contract in the league. But I want to know what you guys think. Is there a way for the Edmonton Oilers to fix this, and what's their biggest problem in your mind? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.